Tonight, you will experience poker like you have never seen it before. Get ready for the most futuristic poker superstructure ever imagined. The Poker Dome. 6 players from around the world have traveled to Las Vegas to face off against each other. This East Coast screenwriter picked poker over blackjack. Now, Reg Britton is ready to write a storybook ending. Congratulations to this new grandpa. Kentucky's Tony Smith is really playing for a baby's new pair of shoes. This woman is not lacking for support. Joyce Seward will have her entire hometown rooting for her. Talk about loving the game. Florida's Al Croco gave up 1 year of work to give poker a full-time shot. Even though he's a rising player, Georgia's Greg Lumsden still prefers his home game. And he collects sports memorabilia. North Dakota's Dean Kurzman can create his own memories tonight. $25,000 is up for grabs. One lucky player behind this door will advance towards our tournament grand prize, $1 million. This is the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. Unmistakable Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight one poker player will take a step towards a $1 million grand prize. We're coming to you from the historic Tropicana Resort and Casino right on the Strip. The MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. It's the world's most unique and high-tech poker tournament. And one of these 6 players from around the world will be playing the most innovative and exciting brand of poker. It's Speed Poker. Here's how Speed Poker works. There are 6 players, 2 dealers, and just 15 seconds to act. Each player is dealt 2 down cards and must decide whether to call, raise up to the pot limit, or fold within 15 seconds. If 2 or more players remain in the hand, the community cards are dealt. The first 3 are called the flop, and they're followed by a round of betting, where players can then go all in. Next comes the 4th card, called the turn. More betting. And finally, the 5th card, called the river. Remaining players can bet 1 more time, then show their hands. In all cases, the best 5-card hands wins and takes the pot. Every decision must be made within 15 seconds, or the player's hand is dead. Each player can use 1 30-second time extension button per match prior to heads up, and is guaranteed 1 more if he reaches heads up play. That is Speed Poker. And our seat assignments. In the first spot, it's going to be Reg Britton from Northampton, Massachusetts, freelance writer. The 2 slot is Greg Lumsden. England is his native land. He makes his home in Cartersville, Georgia. Al Croco, an Army sergeant. He's from Bronson, Florida. In the 4th seat, it is Tony Smith from Louisville, Kentucky. Dean Kurzman, hotel manager from Bismarck, North Dakota. He's in the 5 slot. And then the grandmother of 2. Joyce Seward from New Washington, Indiana. Not a real big town, so they're all pulling for Joyce tonight. Now, each player, and there are chip girls, start with 50,000 chips.
And each of these players will have just seen last week someone just like them cash a ticket to $1 million table.
And also with us tonight, Nafisa DeFlorius. She's going to be on the floor. Interviews throughout the course of the evening. Now let's see how tentative the anxious moments early, if they can get rid of them over the first couple of hands.
Well, we've noticed over the course of the Poker Dome, you know, if you pick up a hand like Ace-10, like Al Croco has, you feel real confident. But how do these players handle those sort of middling hands where things aren't that clear? That's where the pressure comes in.
So 3 involved early.
Croco remains the best hand with Ace-high.
Check. C3 checks.
He checks. He's out of position.
6,000. C2 bet.
And he says, I'm going to bet.
And don't forget Croco as well. Only a 4 away from a straight.
Fold. C4 fold. Heads up.
So here we go. Well, early, there's action.
Check.
And Croco's still
Checks.
in control.
Two checks, last card.
That diamond is a scare card. Neither player wants to bet.
Check.
Croco's
C3
sitting
checks.
on a winner.
Lumsden, however, has position, and he's going to take a bluff at this pot. Make a stab at it.
8,000. C2 bets 8,000.
Now Croco has to decide, Joel, is my ace high good?
Ooh.
He folds the best hand, and Lumsden takes advantage of position, takes
Yes.
down our first pot, and it's a big one, 32,000
Without
right
a
out of the
doubt.
gate.
So Al Croco giving away a winner. A guy that rides a Harley gave it away to Greg Lumsden.
And I like that Lumsden sensed a little bit of weakness there from his opponent, and he took advantage of it.
C6 fold.
Nothing there for Joyce Seward. 8-3, can't play with that.
Fold. C1 fold. C2 fold.
Now Kurzman sitting on a
C3 call.
decent hand, especially considering his table position.
Check. 5 checks. We have 3 players.
Interesting. Tony Smith sticking around.
Croco has spiked top pair with that queen 10.
4,000. C4 bets
Smith,
4,000.
a total bluff.
Right.
9 high, he bets, and Croco's going to look him up.
Calls. Heads up. Check.
Smith says, okay, I'm done with trying to... I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. I'm done.
10 announced.
Croco's going to
Croco
bet.
knows he's sitting on the top pair.
9,000.
And Smith says, okay, I tried. I failed. It's yours.
And he gave away some valuable chips early. So Al Croco, after, now he's had 2 winning hands. At least he accomplished something with the second.
The blinds, Joel, are 1 and 1. As you noted, each player starts with 50,000. Because the blinds are so low to start out, nobody has to get involved in speculative hands if they don't want to. And it's very rare to see 2 bluffs in a row on the first 2 hands.
4,000. Fold. C2 fold.
And Britton raising with an ace-queen, that isn't a bluff. That's a powerful hand.
21.
Strong to begin with.
Folds. C6 folds.
And I don't think he's going to see any competition, and he won't. So he'll take it. Didn't get as much as he would have liked, though.
Blind.
Sometimes it's all about the circumstance. It's great to be dealt big, beautiful cards, but you need somebody that wants to tangle with you.
So already we've had 3 different winners. Lumsden taking the first hand, then Croco. And Reg Britton with the last. Not much available for any of these players with this one.
Sorry, C4 folds, C5 calls, C6 checks.
Reg Britton is in the big blind, and he'll get to see the flop for free.
Well,
The
Smith
grandmother.
right now with an open-ended straight as well, but you're talking about the pair of jacks for Joyce Seward.
C6 bets 4,000.
I expect Britton to fold, but Smith is getting a fairly good price to take a draw here. And so he does call. He's looking for a 7 or a queen to complete that straight.
Almost. Still, though, it is Seward.
It's a scary card, Joel. It's an overcard, and it completes a flush. Now, we know nobody has spades, but Joyce Seward doesn't know that. And I think Tony Smith's bet is going to take down the pot here. It
got
does.
The aggressive play paid off. So a big move by Smith, and he takes a pretty nifty pot this early in the match. Stay with us as we continue with the Poker Dome Challenge in Las Vegas.